Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are outside today, so if there's a lot of birds chirping and just outside noise in general, that's why. I hope that you can enjoy those and that they are not too distracting. So today is going to be an upper body power yoga class. I love to work on upper body. It's a really great way to strengthen the arms, strengthen the back, and that can help us to improve our asana practice. So I hope that you're going to enjoy this class. We are going to be using a block for today, so let's start by coming onto the block on your sitting bones. And you can come onto the knees and sink down your sitting bones. We are going to be starting with Bhastrika breath, which is a really good way to energize the body and get ready to move our bodies in a bit of a quicker pace. So let's start by finding onto those sitting bones, grounding into your mat. Extend the feet out. Place the palms here to rest onto the thighs and take a few breaths as you ground into your body. And soften the shoulders, soften the palms. Let the prana flow slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. Down into the belly. Now for Bhastrika breath, we are going to use the arms to create power within the body. So on our inhales, we raise the arms all the way to the sky with a slight bend. And as we exhale, we actively push the elbows into the body and down into the mat and squeeze them into the rib cage. And you can create knuckles here with your hands. So inhale as you reach the palms up. And exhale, push your elbows down. Very nice. Inhale up. Open those palms. Exhale. And it's important that we inhale and exhale through the nostrils. Very nice. We're going to do this 10 more times, so find yourself in a comfortable spot as we're going to continue on with Bhastrika breath. Now let's go. So inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale down. Four more. Very nice. Now take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. So now we increased our oxygen flow, which can help us to move dynamically through these asanas. So you can remove away the block from your sitting bones and come onto your knees. So we're going to do a few rounds of our nice cat and cow to warm up the spine and mobilize that spine. So round into the root of the palms, extend out the fingers. You can keep your toes tucked or extend them out. Now make sure that the knees and the hips are nicely stacked and that the shoulders and the wrists are stacked as well. On our inhales, we're going to drop down the belly, push into the ground, open up the chest, lift the pelvis to the sky. Now strongly tuck the tailbone under, create space between the shoulder blades, chin to chest as you exhale. Inhale, open, drop the belly, lift the hips high. Exhale, round into the spine, push into the ground. Inhale, drop. Now do 3 more rounds of your cat and cow. Moving here with your breath. And come back to center. Now we're going to warm up our wrists. So move the fingertips so that they're facing the back of the mat. Extend out the feet and gently sink your sitting bones into your heels. Look to the top of the mat. Squeeze the the shoulder blades together for 3 full breaths. And exhale, release away the fingers. Place the back of the palms onto your rib cage underneath the armpits. The elbows are pointing out to the sides of the mat. Look to the top of the mat for 3 full breaths. And let those elbows come a bit closer together onto the back to further open up the chest and create more pressure onto the wrist. 1 more breath. And exhale as you release away the wrist. We're going to roll with the wrist and draw some circles here for a few breaths. And always remember to go in both directions. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release the wrist. Now grab onto the block and place it here onto the flat side. Now let the right elbow come into the block, let the left elbow come into the block, and let the palms meet here, resting against each other. Move the knees a bit closer to the back of the mat to create more space, to let the chest sink into the floor, and rest the face between the arms and let the forehead come resting onto the block. And shift the weight of the body towards the top of the mat to create more opening onto the shoulders for 5 full breaths. Filling up the belly, inflating the belly as you inhale, and deflating as you exhale. Empty that belly. 2 more breaths. Now exhale as you slowly walk the knees closer to the top of the mat and release the palms one at a time. Press into the ground and move the block out of your way. And find your tabletop and tuck your toes. Now extend the left arm to the top of the mat and you're going to lengthen through the fingertips on your inhale. Bend the arm as you exhale, 90-degree ankle. And press the elbow all the way to the sky to activate the shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Flex those fingers. 3 more. And exhale, release. Extend out the left arm. And point the fingers all the way to the top of the mat and root into the left palm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Flex the fingers and let the right elbow come facing the sky to engage the right shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale. 3 more. Release. Now press down the root of the palms into the ground. Keep those toes tucked. Take a nice inhale in through the nose. Lift the hips as you exhale. Come into that downward dog. Lift the hips high. Bend into one knee at a time. Walk your dog. Extend the fingers out. And really press away the floor to engage and activate the shoulders and the upper back. 2 more breaths. Now lift the left foot to the sky, extend through the toes to the sitting bones as you inhale. Squeeze the right glute. Bend into the knee as you exhale and press the foot down between the palms. And you're going to stay on to the high point of the back foot. Lift the palms to the sky and open up the chest to the top of the mat. Inhale as you reach the palms all the way up and lengthen through the fingers all the way down to the sacrum. And exhale, bend into the right knee. Cactus those arms behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Push the shoulder blades together. And the elbows behind you. 3 more. Really press into the fingers. 1 more. And exhale, cactus. Now frame the foot and step the right foot all the way back next to the left and lift the hips high. Inhale, lift the left foot. Squeeze the left glute and exhale, knee to chest. And place the foot between the palms. Back foot is on that high point. Extend the palms all the way up, lift the torso. Reach through the fingers on your inhale. And as you exhale, sink a bit deeper into the left knee and cactus the arms behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. 4 more rounds of your cactus. Focus on the breath. Now frame that foot and step the left foot all the way down next to the right. Lift the hips up high. Now look to the top of the mat and start to take mindful steps all the way to the top of the mat. Micro bend into the knees, release the palms and extend out the arms. Lengthen through the fingers as you inhale. And exhale, cactus those arms all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Two more. And exhale, forward fold for 2 breaths. Release the crown of your head into the floor. Keep the knees micro bent. 1 more breath. And exhale, plant down the palms and walk the feet all the way to the back of the mat. Now place down the right forearm into the ground and place down the left forearm. Walk the toes closer to the top of the mat and towards the elbows. In your dolphin posture, extend the fingers out. Now lift the right leg with an inhale. And exhale, bend into the knee, flex the right foot and push the right foot over to the left side of the mat for 2 full breaths. And exhale, release down the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot to the sky. And exhale, bend the left knee and press the left foot over to the right side of the mat for 2 full breaths. And exhale, release down the left foot into the mat. Walk the feet towards the back of the mat and slowly lower down the thighs and the pelvis and come all the way onto your belly. Now let the chest come into the ground and place the palms underneath the shoulders. Extend out the feet and squeeze the elbows closer together. Look to the top of the mat, and as you inhale, you're going to press away the floor and lift your chest high to the sky. Squeeze the glutes and exhale down. 3 more. And exhale all the way down. Now place the palms in front of you and bend the elbows to a 90-degree angle. Squeeze into the glutes and press the elbows into the mat and firmly let the palms come into the ground to open the chest further up to engage the backside and extend through the toes for 3 full breaths. And exhale, bend the elbows out to the corners of the mat and stack the palms here on top of each other. Rest down the forehead onto the palms and keep extending through the feet. Now as you inhale, you're going to squeeze into the glutes and lift the elbows away from the floor and lift the forehead away from the floor. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, tap the right elbow over to the right corner of the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Keep squeezing the glutes together. Rotate down those elbows. Focus on the breath. Activate that upper back. One more round. And release down the elbows. Rest down the right cheek for 2 full breaths. All the way down into the belly to re-energize the body. And let the prana flow all the way down through the toes. And exhale, release. Look to the top of the mat and move anything that might be in the way. Now we're going to keep our chest nicely lifted away from the floor. And to do that, you're going to keep squeezing into the glutes. Extend the palms to the top of the mat. Lengthen through the fingers all the way to the toes. Inhale. And exhale, bend the elbows and cactus those arms. Inhale to center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Two more. And exhale. This time move the palms all the way onto the lower back. Keep the chest nicely lifted. Now move the feet away from the floor. Press into the palms, interlace the palms strongly. As you squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the palms away from the lower back all the way up to the sky for 2 full breaths. Press those glutes away. And exhale, release, and rest down the cheek for 2 full breaths. Now start to bend into the knees and make sure that the knees are facing the back of the mat, so not out to the sides, but straight onto the back. Now start to wrap around your ankles and firmly hold on to those ankles and extend the toes to the sky. Now as we inhale the next time, we're going to squeeze the glutes, push the shoulders away from the mat and lift away the thighs. Inhale, squeeze, lift away the thighs, open that chest, shoulder blades together for 3 full breaths. And exhale, release. Very nice. Now tuck the toes strongly under. Press into the ground underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, push away the floor. And exhale, stay in that high plank. Now place the left foot on top of the right. We're going to do a few yogi push-ups. So lower down those hips and take a nice inhale. And exhale, come halfway down, shoulders and elbows aligned. Push. Inhale. Exhale, push. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now place down the foot, press into the ground, cobra, open up the chest. And exhale, lift the hips all the way to the sky. Beautiful. Now take another inhale through the nose. And exhale, bend into the knees and place the knees into the mat. Flip the feet out to the sides of the mat and sink down into the right hip. Extend out those legs. And feel how you're lengthening all the way from the heels to the sitting bones. Inhale, lift the palms high. And exhale, hinge here from the hip. Grab onto the shins, the ankles, or to the heels. And open the chest to the sky by lifting your gaze and your chin. And pushing the shoulder blades together for 3 full breaths. And you can always keep the knees micro bent or place a block underneath. 1 more full breath. And slowly come all the way back to center. Now place the palms into the floor and the fingertips are facing the side of the mat. Root into the heels. And as we inhale, we're going to squeeze the glutes and lift the pelvis high, high up. And exhale to stay. Keep your chest nicely open and release the crown of the head. We're going to stay here for 3 full breaths. Press into the root of the palms to engage the triceps. And exhale, release down the sitting bones, bend into the knees, and keep the feet hip width apart. And keep the palms in this position. Now inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the pelvis high, lift those hips. And as you exhale, thread the hips through the palms and the arms. Extend the legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, extend. Create more space between the shoulder blades as you extend the legs. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread. 3 more. This time to stay for 2 full breaths. And exhale, sink down those sitting bones. Very nice. Now press the knees into the chest and grab around your shins. Create a slight roundness into the spine as you rest down your forehead onto the knees. And take this time to create a quiet space in your body, listening to the breath between the thighs, the belly rising onto the thighs. And calm down the breath as you shift your focus onto your internal body. And synchronize with the movements of the belly. And thank yourself for showing up on your mat. To take some time for yourself and focus on you. And let all distractions fade for this moment. As you enjoy the presence of your body on the mat, of your sitting bones into the floor, of yourself grounding into earth, into nature. And connecting with your body, with your soul, your spirit, your mind. Giving yourself a nice hug. And being appreciative of yourself and your mindset. Now you can use the rest of this time to set an intention for the rest of your day. Send out some positive thoughts for yourself and others. And you guys did so good today. I am so grateful to have you here. And I hope that you will have a beautiful rest of your day filled with good memories, good laughs, and delicious food. Remember to drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and to take time to rest when you need it. Listen to your body, be kind to yourself. I really hope to see you in my next video, and thank you so much for sharing your energy with me here today. I'll see you next time. Bye.